Assalamualaikum, greetings and peace be upon you. Welcome again to our Bapahebat podcast series brought to you by Bapahebat SG. Program is sponsored by Center for Leadership Forum and supported by Yayasan Mendaki. We are here at Studio 5 Spaces. How old was your dad when you were born?
38 lah. Because he was born in 1925. I was born in 1963. So you do the maths, I think it's 38. I think. If I'm not mistaken.
Okay. He was born in
38. Should be 38. Yeah.
38.
Right, if you're born in 1925, I'm born in 1963.
Yeah. 38.
38 years old. Okay. He was 38 years old when he had his 7th child, right? Number 7, right?
Child. So after that, he has another one 3 years later.
3 years later. Oh, okay.
So he's productive.
So where did you grow up? Which kampung?
Kampung Pacitan.
Kampung?
Pacitan.
Pacitan.
Pacitan is in Kampung Kembangan area. There's a small enclave behind the current Kembangan MRT station.
All right. So how was it like growing up with? What was your father doing then? Now, what was he working as then?
He was a fitter. In the kampung, he was working in a glass factory. So he has a lot of experience in glass, and he would tell us what real glass is about and things like that. Then after that, he became all I remember, he became a fitter. You know what is a fitter?
A fitter is someone who fits things, I suppose.
Yeah, it's like not like a technician. I think it's like the one that do the real work lah. You know, the engineers will have the theories, and he's the one who make things work lah. Right. Fitters, he's called fitters. Then after a while, he at one point work is not good and everybody's retrenched, and he became something like delivery. Yeah. He worked in a delivery. So he worked menial work lah. Very well educated.
And he was the sole breadwinner of the family.
He was the sole breadwinner.
What about you, Madam Inan? Was your father the sole breadwinner?
Yes, he was.
Yep. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Now, what about his parenting style? Your respective father, Madam Inan?
Yeah.
Character and his respective style.
I think my dad is a typical Malay father at that time. He's not educated. He came from Negeri Sembilan, Malaysia on his own when he's about 14 years old. And then he just made his way working in Singapore before he becomes a citizen. Then he married my mom. So because of the low education and the background he has, very little knowledge about what is parenting. My mom was the one who kind of control and manage a family more than him. And he grew up like listening to her. Because my mom is 10 years older than my dad.
10 years older?
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So when he married my mom, and he's the third husband, people tease him, that you're marrying an old woman. Okay. Because she's 10 years older than him. And to the point that after a few days after the marriage, she actually ran away and didn't come home, which pissed off my mother. But my mother then decided, okay, no problem. My mother was a working woman. She washed clothes, she take care of people's baby, and she has her own house that she rented. She just go on with her life. Then after a few months, my father came back. Yeah, so because of that, it kind of changed because of that, it's not a common family dynamic. So my mother is more controlling, managing the family, and my dad is rather quiet and just listen to her. What I remember most about my dad was an incident where after I finished my A-level, my mother wanted to marry me off. That was when I was 19 years old. And that's typical in my neighborhood. Okay. I was staying in Tanglin Hall. The girls there by 19 get married, by 20 they got a child. And my father made a strong stand on that, and he said that, well, you think this person want to marry my daughter, come, ask them to come and see what I say. He just say that, but of course it means that he doesn't want, and because of that, my mother didn't talk to me for almost 6 months because she was so angry because she had her best friend who want to marry me, whose son want to marry me. Yeah, so that was important, and that even though my parents don't actually appreciate education, but my dad leave it up to me to study. My mom wanted me to stop studying, but he didn't stop me from doing my study, and I therefore alhamdulillah managed to go to university.
Although they were not really proactive in you pursuing your studies, but they had never stopped you.
My
right?
dad didn't stop me. My mom wanted me to stop studying.
Because she wants you to
get married.
And,
Yeah.
Did you see the guy?
No, I wasn't interested to get married. I want to
So
study.
you didn't even see him?
No, don't
But
want.
you know who he is.
One time
Yeah, it's somebody's-
lagi handsome from Mr. Osman.
Never mind lah, it's okay.
Kalau
I-
kalau handsome, that means I'm more handsome. No lah, at that time we have not met.
We are not mad. We didn't meet until years later.
So how would he tell you something? How would he correct you or scold you or reprimand you? How would he do that? I mean, you cannot be an angel, right? I mean, no one's an angel, So how would he do that?
I cannot remember being scolded.
Really?
Let me see.
But disagreements, you may have
Disagreement more with my mom. But
And how
yeah,
would your dad intervene whenever there's an or rather?
I think he's quite smart. Not important issue, he let us fight it out.
Oh.
Yeah, so
But he was don't sweat the small stuff.
yeah, he just let it be lah, because these are just two women who are strong-headed and very stubborn. We have more conflicts with my mom when I was about to get married to him. The typical wedding arrangement. She wants this, I don't want this. That one was quite bad. Other than that, hasn't been much issue.
But I think we have to qualify other fathers listening to this. You
Yes.
cannot follow this style because
Yes.
we are talking about a different generation.
Yes. Not an excuse to be laid back.
To be laid back and things like that. Because
Well, I wouldn't say that he's a laid-back father. He's just that he is more focused on making sure that there's food on the table.
Yeah, he
different focus lah, in other
The
words.
traditional financial support.
Like for example, education is not important to him, but her safety, whether she should get married, her safety and her
Well-being.
survival is that's
important.
more. That's the only thing that he can think of. Education is not in his mind.
But I would say, to follow up for what you say, that current father cannot use the same method because our children now are different.
Yes.
So it's no excuse to say, oh, tengok bapa Ino macam ini and she's turn. It's totally, you will lose a child because our current children now requires the intellectual and emotional connection with fathers.
Yes.
And I read books. There's this book called Good Fathers, Good Daughters. How the strong connection between a child, a daughter, and a father help to give the child very good self-esteem and not to be desperate to find love from a guy when they were young, when they are not ready.
Yes.
Yeah, that was I thought was important.
Being taken by a Muslim family, right? A Muslim parents. What were his involvement in your upbringing as far as adab, mannerisms, religious studies, or is concerned? How did he manage that?
Right. So my parents typically at the kampung that time send me for ngaji. Yeah. And I think when I grow up, when we move from kampung to a HDB flat, somehow I find my own ways to go and learn things on my own. My parents just allows that to happen. They're not very involved in it.
Okay.
Yeah, because they don't see me as a Chinese girl who will one day go away from Islam. They don't see me as that. I am their daughter. They don't see me as an adopted child. They don't see me as a Chinese. Yeah, so it wasn't like, the question is not relevant because they don't worry
Was he
about.
very particular about adab, manners, and say like your dressing, your social behavior, or rather your behaviors outside?
Right.
Who do you meet? Who you go out with? What time you come back? Especially when you are at that age where you maybe after 16, 17 years old
Right.
onwards. Yeah.
I was as a teenager, I think I was quite a good girl. Good.
That made him cough a lot earlier.
No, I'm not laughing at that.
Okay.
No, I'm just laughing at that.
He's agreeing. He's concurring.
No, yeah, I'm not disagreeing. I'm just wondering how is Hadi going to use do this. Yeah.
Okay. So going up.
Maybe you should ask, how did you discipline your father?
It's okay. Shouldn't be that way.
So going up in my teenage year, I was quite obedient because I go to school and then I also do some part-time work to support myself and the family. So that's when I started being assertive and kind of build things for myself instead of being under my parents' control. I think one of the strongest thing that I felt as a child was my mom's control and really trying to monitor my life and not giving me space. And this continued even after I married with Osman. When we go out, they will ask, where are you going? When you want to go holiday, don't go holiday. You know, that is typical of parents. More my mom. My dad has been a bit more laid back, but I would think, he's smart lah. But back to our point just now, that current parents cannot do that because of the different generation gap. The children, the
exposure different.
Exposure, they will need more engagement from fathers. Yeah.
Thank you, Madam Lim, for that stories and anecdotes.
Yeah, him. Yep, back to him.
Anyway, let's go to Mr. Osman. I'm sure you have your dad or your late father has a lot more stories and responsibilities and duties, right? Because you have like 8 siblings altogether. Okay, before that, maybe we should let the audience know that Mr. Osman's father passed away about 3 years ago.
2023.
Yeah.
About 2 years ago.
3 years, yeah. My dad 24. My dad 23.
Oh, 2022.
22.
Okay, about 3 years ago, at the age of 97. At the age of 97, okay, which...
I think he could have lived until 100, if not for an accident that he got at age around 94, like that. My father was educated, actually, if he may say so himself. According to him, he was a good student. He was doing well in school. Except that this is like 1930-something British time. And this is the beef that he has with the British, that he wanted to continue his study after primary 6. But the British say, that's all, that's the end, I go to work. Like for example, that's where I get that's where I get indirectly the importance of education. Even though, he doesn't have it in him to explain why education is important. I never get that lecture from him.
Right.
But from his grumbling and things like that. Did it make me a better student? No.
Okay. But it did teach you a lesson
of the importance. Truth is, I never studied until, actually, was quite fortunate that at the last year, pre-university 3 year, all the while I just managed to pass mediocre scores.
You mentioned that he would punish you because he feels that you have done something that is not to his liking, right? So I suppose he did the same to all your other siblings?
Yes,
in terms of disciplining them. What about his duties and his responsibilities?
As a father, as a husband, he keep to that simple task. I'm the breadwinner. So I see that he can't be bothered what work it is, as long as the money, as long as the work bring money to the table, he will do it. Yeah.
All right. In that note, I would like to thank our esteemed guest, Madam Enon Manso, and her husband, Mr. Osman Sidi. They are both authors of the book. The latest book is called Sex, Soul and Islam. We thank them for spending their time with us today to share about their stories, the anecdotes of their growing up years, and particularly how their respective fathers shaped their life, made what they are today.